finally have all of the Daiwa SLP Works gear in. And in this video today, I'm going to run you through how to kit your Saltiga up with the latest SLP Works gear from Daiwa. We've got the full range that's just arrived for the 25 Saltiga. We've been waiting for this stuff for a little while, but it's finally come in. And I've got a couple of reels here that we're going to fully kit out in SLP Works gear. They're going to look absolutely pimp. It's totally unnecessary and you don't need to do it. But if you want the best of the best, then this is what you need for your Saltiga. So let's get stuck into the video. All right, so we have three Saltiga sizes here. We have an 8,000, a 14,000 and a 25,000. These are the most popular sizes. So I figured we'll kit these one up and give you a look at how we do it. So we'll start off with the 14,000 because that one is the special one out of this lot. And we're gonna be kitting this one up with the DRD spool. So this is the 14,000 DRD spool. It's got a special metal drag washers with rollers in them. It's totally different to a carbon tex drag washers in the other spools. This one, it's a new design from Daiwa. It's supposed to last up to 5 times longer than normal drag washers. And this one looks the sexiest out of the lot. So we'll get the 14,000 going. With the 14,000 as well, with the DRD drag, you do need to use the SLP Works radiation drag knob. If you don't put this drag knob on the DRD spool, you will have an issue with the standard drag knob because this is a radiation drag knob. It's full metal. It will disperse the heat a lot quicker than the standard drag knob. And you have to use this drag knob with the DRD spool. Drag knob and the original handle. Take the spool out of the packet. The best thing about this spool, besides the upgraded drag, is just how sexy it looks. Look at that thing, full gold, and it just looks absolutely awesome on the reel compared to the standard spool. I mean, the standard spool looks really good, but how good does that SLP Works spool look? So we've got the spool on there. We'll get the drag knob. This stuff has been really hard to get our hands on. So super stoked to finally have it all in stock. Everybody's been absolutely hammering us. When are we getting SLP Works in? So stoked that it's finally come in. That's the radiation drag knob there. That's installed. It's gold on gold. Looks absolutely awesome. Now we're going to upgrade the handle, and we are going to, on this one, 14,000, we're going to put the 85mm handle. So this is the right size length for this 14,000 size reel. They do an 80mm one as well if you prefer a shorter handle, but I prefer the longer one. It just makes it easier to wind. And in the box here, it comes with a little packet, and in this packet, if you just zoom in here, I'll show you what it comes with. All the extra bearings, washers, and the little tool for installing the handle knob onto the actual handle. So we'll take this handle out of the box. Just like that. If you look at the standard handle, like I said, totally unnecessary, but how awesome does that look? So we might install the knob. We'll throw that stuff down there. We'll install the knob. Now you can also purchase a rubber knob like this, but and it's a high grip rubber knob, but I much prefer the aluminium knobs. They're a lot more comfortable, they look better, and they don't get sticky. The only thing I don't like about the rubber knobs is they get sticky. When you get the knob, it'll come like that, and you need this little tool here to unscrew that little nut inside the knob. So we'll quickly unscrew it. Be very careful not to scratch the reel when you do this. That will unscrew just like that. And that gives you access inside the knob. In here, there's this little rubber grommet. You can see that little thing. And that has to go over the handle shaft. So we put that like that. This is just a seal, it's a protection. The other thing that I would do as well is I'd put just a tiny little bit of grease on here, just so that you've got a little bit of protection from the salt water. So I would apply just a little bit of grease. I would also apply, we'll try and see how many washers we need, but we'll probably need 1 or 2 washers. And I'd put that washer on first, put one of the little bearings on, and then the handle goes on just like that. Put another bearing in there, and they give you a little screw that's already got Loctite applied to the end. Get our little screwdriver, tighten that up. Now you don't want to over tighten it, but you don't want to under tighten it either, and you don't want too much play in the handle. So that's why they've given you these extra washers, so you can actually adjust how free you want the handle. But that's pretty much spot on. So with a single washer, I think that is all that's required. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. Look at that, it's nice and free, spins. The single washer is what you want. Reapply this little handle cap on the knob, and again, just be really careful when doing this. You don't want to scratch your brand new SLP Works knob. Look at that. That is one sexy Daiwa Saltiga. It's a 14,000 Saltiga, fully kitted in SLP Works gear. Totally unnecessary, but totally awesome. Yeah, that thing is ready to just get spooled up with Daiwa Saltiga braid. That's what we have here. This one's gonna cop 400 meters of PE6 Saltiga 12, which will fit all on this spool. And this thing is gonna go and tame some bloody big fish. So now I'm gonna kit up the other 3 reels, and I'll give you a look at all 3 reels once they're fully kitted up with SLP Works gear. All right guys, we've fitted up all 3 of these reels. That's the 25,000. It's all kitted up with the DRD spool, the awesome handle knob. That's the 90mm handle. It just feels absolutely awesome. So if you want to fit your Saltiga up with all the latest SLP gear, get onto tacklewest.com.au. We ship all over the country and we ship all over the world. No matter where you are, we can get you this Saltiga gear direct to your door. So check it out on the website, and yeah, if you want to kit your Saltiga up with totally unnecessary gear, but you want the best of the best, then get onto tacklewest.com.au.